Look at a couple of shots, and the cacophony of forms seems to suggest that in this final work, Miralles really went over the top. With scant respect for fine neoclassical work, he seems to have produced a building full of twists and turns, curves and skews, revelling in confusion. Like many much converted buildings, the complex had become a tatty and confusing labyrinth out at the elbows. Abused by thoughtless infill, poor additions, and provisional arrangements frozen into permanence, it lacked daylight, offered no disabled access, its stairs and corridors were mean and narrow, and the acoustics of the council chamber were poor. On the other hand, neglect had meant that many treasures from the past had been preserved, some set in the fabric and others lurking in attics. Amazingly, some original structures from the 14th century houses persisted, at least in the cellars. Miralles was faced with the problem of sifting the evidence and preserving what seemed of value, while bending the complex to the municipality's current needs. Many administrative offices had already been decanted away from the centre, but representative functions were to stay. The town hall as a seat of the council, of municipal receptions, and as a place of marriage. It was to recover its role as the provider of public information, with increase of foyer and reception spaces. Essential municipal offices and those for political parties were retained, and some special offices added, such as that of the Ombudsman. Inside the building, the major spaces have been preserved in various ways. Virtually untouched, the central hall, which once served as a medieval law court, lives on in 19th century dress as a reception space, a building within a building. With windows into the corridors above, it also acts rather like an inner courtyard. The council chamber remains at first floor south, but with its ceiling removed to open into the room above, giving more light and improving the acoustics. Here the interventions are put on show, as layers of construction, both old and new, are revealed. The really vital ingredient, both for the visitor and the worker, however, is the proliferation of light and views. The old dead corridors are completely gone. Miralles has created a variety of different sizes and kinds of office, with a partitioning system to allow changes of division. Everybody gets a window, and no two are alike. The end of the hall holds the staff cafeteria. In view of its history, Miralles' intervention at Utrecht is unlikely to be the building's last, but he has made a major reinterpretation of which the city is proud. He has given back the building its dignity in a new form, and created a new square in the city centre. At the same time, he has preserved some continuity with the past. Those who were married there or attended demonstrations can still identify where their events happened.